Hey guys, what's going on? Back again with some zombies. Treyarch just tweeted out a couple updates and news for 115 Day and the midseason update for Season 1 for Vanguard. So I'm going to go over that. This is going to look really super busted more than usual because power is out at my house. So I'm doing this on my cell phone. Luckily, as you can probably see, I have enough juice to probably send this up to YouTube. I'll see how it goes. So I'm going to have to probably try and make it kind of short, to be honest with you, because the longer it is, the longer it's gonna take the update from your mobile data. As you can probably tell, not with Wi-Fi because Wi-Fi is down. I think they're doing construction on the street and it happened to be like the coldest day of the year, so this is super awkward. I don't know why I just did that. Or why that just did that. So, anyways, this is all on Twitter because, like I said, they haven't shown anything else for maybe YouTube yet because of a couple different reasons. And I'm gonna keep this kind of short. Like I said, I don't want to go into too much detail. Um, but I did want to talk about the zombie YouTubers and stuff like that again. Really quickly, I'm just gonna touch on that and then move on to what's in there. I think this is a pretty good start. Like I said, it's good enough for the zombies community. Like I said, they should just keep everything for the zombies community. Forget the zombie YouTubers because they're just gonna be toxic, hateful about everything that Treyarch does, anyways. So this is good if you want to play the game. There's gonna be a lot of stuff they're adding to the game and some round-based stuff. So if you can see, Tomb of the Rituals, Vonless, there's Office, Pack-a-Punch camos, support weapons, combat shield, new well gun, SMG, and a katana unlocks, and more. The only thing I would hope that they do, and I know it's kind of tough to do that, but it would kind of set it apart from Cold War, is I would love, sorry, a melee system that is a lot faster, and you could do like multiple melees, kind of like a combo system, kind of like I was playing Fortnite zombies, some of the custom Fortnite zombies, and there's a sickle that you can use that slashes really fast. You can do like super combos and stuff like that. I would love eventually for one of the Call of Duties to do something like that, where it makes it more your wild to buy melee weapons or buy bundles with melee weapons, because then you can probably do some super combos, maybe have some stronger melee weapons, because they're all pretty much the same melee. But this is just for zombies anyways. It wouldn't be multiplayer, so you can hack and slash zombies a little bit better or more fun, I guess, in a way, or something different than just shooting them. And it makes it better for ranking up those melee weapons. You can do like combos and earn bonus points and stuff like that. So those are them. And the big one is Shinonuma is coming as survival starting, I think, tonight. I think today's the 11th, so it should be hitting tonight at midnight East Coast time and then 9 p.m. West Coast time. It says, fight endless waves of zombies, watch the rounds go up, and grind camos to your heart's content in the void, starting at 9 p.m. or 12 a.m. Now, the void, I'm wondering what that is. I guess it's technically not the dark ether. Maybe they're trying to, again, come up with some new stuff, maybe mix it up, not having kind of a repeat of Cold War is what I'm thinking. And then I'm just going to go over, well, I'm going to read this real quick. Actually, no, I'm not going to read that because I think if you just click on this blog, it's going to have it there. And I know this is probably a little bit more super duper annoying, but it's just the way it has to be for now because, like I said, power's out. So January 15th, 115 Day for the fans. We're honoring 115 Day a little earlier than usual this year. Everyone in the zombies community for all the feedback and support over the years, going back to World at War. Risk all when crafting new zombie experiences. So I'm just gonna skim over it because, like I said, I'm trying to kind of keep this a little bit short, and it's not gonna be anything too crazy. Shinonuma. So I played Shinonuma in Zombie Chronicles a few days ago, so I got kind of a feel for it. I know it was one of the more difficult ones for World at War and Black Ops, but when it came to Zombie Chronicles, obviously the zombies were easier to kill, the weapons were stronger and better. The LMGs were overpowering in Zombie Chronicles. Gobblegums, if you want to do that. And maybe you can get some pack-a-punch weapons with Gobblegums and stuff like that. So unless they could have maybe added some more areas to it. I don't think it might be an exact Shinonuma. I'm sure they probably maybe added some more stuff to it. I'm not sure. Or unless it's Shinonuma how it is right now, you just don't. Maybe they didn't do any updates at all. Maybe you could just stay at Shinonuma if you want. But again, like I mentioned, the zombies community is always gonna love that stuff. It's the zombie YouTubers, no matter what Treyarch or Call of Duty does, they're gonna complain about it anyways. They could make a big open world Shinonuma, and they would complain that it's too big, it's too open, or something, the zombies or something like that, or they would complain about the rounds or something. They would, the zombie YouTubers would complain about something, no matter what it is. The lighting's not right, the dirt's not the right type of dirt from World at War. There's not enough blood, all kinds of nonsense they come up with just to kind of, get views and clicks and stuff like that. It would be nice if it was an updated Shinonuma compared to what's there now, but because of COVID and time constraints and probably even console constraints, I probably might guess that there might not be too many updates. Maybe you won't be able to go outside unless they touch on that. But it says step through the travel to the void in Shinonuma, where you'll advance through rounds by defeating increasingly difficult endless waves of the undead. Clear the current wave of zombies. So it might not be an updated, newer version of Shinonuma. It might just be what's there now, but you get to stay there. It's saying. So once you've completed 3 rounds in the void, you'll be faced with 2 choices: flee or survive. Kind of what we saw with Outbreak, I believe. If you choose to stay and fight, you'll earn 5,000 bonus essence for every 3 rounds you survive in the void. If you make it through 12 rounds or more, you'll earn a unique reward that prevents your perks from dropping below tier 2 whenever you go down. So that's what everybody's going to be probably doing tonight, is checking out the Shinonuma, which is cool. And that's what I said when Vanguard dropped, is the first time I played it, it was 2 hours before. Actually, I played for 2 hours and never got Shinonuma. So I said, why isn't it that we're not getting Shinonuma? That should be what everybody's here for. People are going to jump on Darren Fang for Shinonuma. So it's good that they, like they said, usually listen, hopefully. Or maybe it was just me. Maybe something happened. I just didn't get Shinonuma. So it's good to kind of see Shinonuma. I don't know, like I said, I don't think there'll be any updates. I don't think it's going to be where you can go outside, but that would be nice. Unless they update that eventually, but I don't know. I think they're just going to keep it the way it is, and you can stay there, which is good because it's more close quarters, more exciting. And like I mentioned before, Darren Fang plays a lot differently in public lobbies than it does in private. It's so much more exciting playing in public lobbies. So that's the spell book, kind of like the new version of Chronorium, which I mentioned to people. It's kind of always going to be the same story. Even movies are like that. It's always kind of the same storyline in movies, but a couple of things have changed. So this is kind of like maybe the new Chronorium, the new Necronomicon, if I'm saying that right. Or even in Chaos Story, there was supposed to be a book that Medusa was looking for. I don't know if that's still scrapped or what's going on with that. And then you can level up your artifacts. Frost Blast, Tier 1, Tier 2. I'll let you read that on your own if you want. Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3. They obviously get stronger. I think right now, Frost Blast is the one to go with, in my opinion. Energy Mines. But I'm sure there's going to be challenges and stuff, maybe. So maybe you'll eventually try all of them out anyways. Maybe you have to complete challenges for each new gun perk, I'm gonna call it, or what's it called, artifacts, field upgrades, I guess was the name I'm looking for. Ether Shroud, It's pretty cool. Ring of Fire. Your Darky, the powers become indispensable at higher rounds with these upgrades, so that's cool. Pack a bunch camos. Even though people said they didn't want a Pack-a-Punch camo, then they complained that there's no Pack-a-Punch camo, so they're putting Pack-a-Punch camos back in, and then people are going to complain, why do we have Pack-a-Punch camos? Take off the Pack-a-Punch camos. Like, it's an endless cycle of stupidity when it comes to these zombie YouTubers. So it's like, they don't want Pack-a-Punch camos, they want Pack-a-Punch camos, and they don't want it, and it keeps going back and forth with the stupidity, like I said, with these zombie YouTubers, the nonsense that they come up with. So it's unfortunate for Treyarch that they have to kind of almost listen to these people. Like I said, Pack Punch camos, stuff like that. I think this is the thing that I'm most excited about is the support weapons, the big guns and stuff like that, because you end up getting like thousands and thousands and thousands of salvage, and you really have nothing to use it on. So this is what I'm probably most excited for. So I think what's coming first is War Machine or the Death Machine. I don't know if there's any more than that. They're probably gonna do like multiplayer, and they're probably gonna have you eventually earn more kill streaks or support streaks throughout the upcoming season. So that's kind of cool. I think the Death Machine is obviously the better one to go. The new wall gun, which is this one, I guess, which it looks familiar like the other ones, but I'm not too familiar. But it's called the wall gun. And so we're actually getting also a combat shield, if that's not already there. So that's kind of cool. So if you load in with the combat shield, you're only gonna have one gun, so you better have like a really good gun. You can unlock the katana. You get 5 rapid kills and 50 objectives. 5 rapid critical kills and 50 portal objectives, and dedicated server pause is coming in the future. Again, because of my limitations, I'm just gonna kind of leave it at that, so you have an idea if you're not on Twitter. There's gonna be a new staging area in season 2, new stuff in season 2 around the world, new arenas. And I guess, okay, so there's plenty more in the works for season 2, including multiple wonder weapons, more survival gameplay, new quest. We're also ready. We're also already working on future zombies content, and we're not even done updating our roster for operators in Black Ops Cold War. So I guess that's the one thing that people were hoping for. Also, is having some type of updates for Cold War. So I wonder who they're bringing to Cold War. So that should be pretty exciting too. Double weekend. That's that. So that's pretty cool. I wonder who the operators are going to be. Hopefully some zombie characters or something. Somebody familiar. Anyways, I'll see you guys later.